a blessing, always a gift whenever we have her here on the show. I'm talking about Miss Kuh Ledesma, but this time she's not alone. She is with her daughter Isabella and brother Tito. Hello and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Hello, Janelle. It's so good to be back here.
When did you get here from the Philippines?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
Yes.
And this is because they have a concert, guys. It's entitled The Gift.
And more.
Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, The Gift, we did a show last Christmas kasi The Gift is, mukha na ngayon po, part 2 po ito. And it's actually a fundraising for JIR Foundation. The JIR Foundation is a foundation that supports missionaries, people who serve God and go to different countries to share who Jesus is, to help people get saved, salvation. And
we know that from Miss Kuh, sa lahat ng mga concerts, sa lahat ng mga guestings, you know, you always preach. And it's really such a blessing because you enlighten a lot of people, especially if people are open to that. But for a young person like you, Isabella, it's so difficult, I would think, you know, pagka a teenager, alam mo na, you know, the world is just so much more attractive than the life that God wants us to lead.
Well, I'll tell you, Janelle, I was a teenager when I came to know the Lord. I was 14. I'm not a teenager now, thank the Lord. But He's brought us through that time, and He's taught me a lot of things. And, you know, through that time, I've learned how to be a songwriter, and basta all the stresses and the circumstances and all the challenges, I just turned them into songs. And because I think my passion is reaching people where they are or wherever they may be through my songs, because I really believe that words can they're powerful, no? They can really touch people's lives.
Right.
Yeah.
And singing is one thing, performing is one thing, but singing and performing with your mom might be another thing, and not too many people mix well in that arena. What's it like working with your mom?
It's always a great pleasure and a privilege for me, because I know that the people that get the privilege to be able to perform with my mom are divas and things like that, and you know, and so, you know, I consider my mom not only my closest friend, but also my mentor. And I find that I always get the upper hand when I get to perform with her, because, you know when you're really close to someone and they don't have to say anything, and they just, you're talking to each other with just like your eyes or little gestures like that.
Yes.
So we're singing, and I can see her teaching me already. Sit up straight. No. She's telling me a whole bunch of things while we're singing. No?
Right.
So if you come to the show, you'll see there'll be little.
People are going to go to the show to look out for that specifically. Okay. Mother and daughter. What about sister and brother relationship, Tito? Do people know that you sing? I didn't know.
People in the Christian realm, yes, they've seen me, you know, because I sing from one church to another. I used to have a band, which is a bilingual band, you know.
So do you sing also
Spanish,
in other language?
In Spanish and English.
Espanol.
Espanol.
Yeah.
So ano naman ang maririnig naming mga kakantahin mo dito sa The Gift and More?
I'm gonna be doing a duet with Kuh, and also, you know, the production number, and I will be singing in solo also. Contemporary Christian music.
No, but he has an amazing story, because when he was young, well, like myself, pero mas grabe yung shyness niya. But when he came to know the Lord, you know, talagang he wanted to serve God by singing in churches. So unti-unti we would see, you know, him parang struggling with his shyness and all that. Mamaya after about a year, gumagaling. Pagkat mamaya after 2 years, ooh, galing-galing na, you know, talaga.
And what a privilege it is to be the brother of a diva like Miss Kuh Ledesma, very accomplished. What do you learn from her?
And that's where the fear at first came from, because people would always compare, you know. I mean, they would always introduce me as the brother of Kuh, you know. Sometimes I don't tell them. No. You know, they always say, "Oh, you're the brother of Kuh." No, I'm the neighbor of Kuh.
Any advice from Kuh that you use? Ganun ka rin ba, katulad ni Isabella, na while you're singing, you're being taught?
Pretty much, yeah. She has given me some tips, and I've also taken some lessons from people she recommended that I would go to.
All right. More discussions. When we return on the show, don't go away.
Ang Kababayan LA ay hatid sa inyo ng McDonald's at ang mga bagong McCafe